Bobby Fitzpatrick is dead. Bobby Fitzpatrick, what's going on in his head?
Alright there, kids. I just love pandas, me. They're cute, cuddly, and find it really difficult to mate in captivity. A bit like myself after 12 Stellas in Matthew Street on a Saturday night. I'm not really liking the idea of the two pandas in the Scottish Zoo, though. Think about it. 1 minute you're chowing down on a cracking bit of quality bamboo in the Wolong breeding centre in the middle of China. The next minute you're being put in a crate and shipped 5,000 miles by plane to bloody Edinburgh. Bloody Edinburgh? For 10 friggin' years? What did the poor bastards do to deserve that horrific sentence? Even Ian Brady didn't get treated that badly. There, keepers hoped they would then breed. Haven't got a chance in bloody hell. Her name's Sweetie, and his name's Sunshine, for God's sake. Can you imagine trying to chat her up?
Hello, darling. Fancy a bamboo breezer?
I don't mind if I do, me love. You sexy little bear. And what's your name?
My name's Sunshine.
Big off, you bloody fat hippie. What kind of name's that?
The poor guy doesn't stand a chance in hell. They need to change his name right away to Barry, Roger, or Stan. That'll give him a better bloody hope of getting his friggin' leg over than Sunshine. Living in the Scottish capital is a non-starter, in my opinion. All I can see happening is Sweetie having 6 kids to 6 different fathers on the social, living in a council flat, and Sunshine becoming an out-of-work drug-dealing glue sniffer who campaigns for devolution. Take them back, I say, before it's too late. Apparently, NASA has just discovered a brand new planet they're calling Kelper 22b. This planet is 6,000 light years away from Earth and may have life on it. This planet would take 81,000 years to get to, which is just under the time it takes the 68 bus to get from Egbert to Bootle. My point is this. Why? Why are we even bothered in the whole bloody thing? What a bloody waste of money, I say. I'm sure the cash could be used to do something more important than paying a group of geeks to look at lights in the sky. Why are we trying to hunt down strange alien forms when we don't even know the ones we got on Earth? Have you ever met someone from Garston? Every bloody band is trying to make a comeback now, aren't they? The Stone Roses are the latest. I'm not being funny here, but they were shy first time around. Bring back Shawaddy Waddy, I say. I love Take That, me. Even better the second time around. But don't you think Gary Barlow's now becoming too big for his own boots? It's all about him now, isn't it? With his friggin' charity gigs and talent show judging. He's like a low-budget friggin' Bono. And I bloody hate Bono, me. How can Gary have the gall to tell some poor untalented bloke that he hasn't got what it takes to make it in the music business when the stupid crooner couldn't do it himself? Remember his solo career? Let's not go down that open road. See what I did there? Take that with about how cheeky Dobby was, how cute and small Mark was, and what sexual orientation Howard and Jason were. It wasn't about the fat piano playing saucer. Reality check, Barlow, lad. Isn't it weird how some blokes like a bit of kinky action in the bedroom? You know the type of people I'm talking about here. The type of guys who get tied to their bed in their dimly lit flats as their lady friends ride them like a bucking friggin' bronco. Dirty bleeders. Couldn't do that myself, like. I'd be too bloody scared of her having heart failure, dying and decaying on me bloody chest as I scrambled with me ropes trying to find something to friggin' drink. Imagine the embarrassment if your family found out. Keep it normal, I say. Let's go for a little walk under the moon of love, yeah.